The control clock function will allow us to control a clock through our playout device. And to set this up, we need to use this on a font. So first, I'm just going to drag a group into the scene tree. I'm going to go back into my server and find a font and use this as our clock. So I'm going to drag an Arial bold font down. I'm just going to reposition this, and I'm going to go into the font editor by clicking on the little ABC icon, and we're going to go over to the clock tab and click on the clock tab. Now, to make this clock active, what we need to do is turn on this little gray box, and once I do that, we get a clock symbol up in the text editor. So I'm just going to delete that text for now. Now, we can set our format within this editor here. I'm just going to leave it at the default hour, minutes, seconds setting, and I'm going to increase my time here, let's say to 7 seconds. And I want to be able to count up or down within Trio. So right now I have it set to up. If I want to go down, I'm just going to set it to down. Now I want to go back into my built-ins, into the control folder, drag this control clock function down onto my font container. Once I do that, it automatically added a control object. So within my control clock editor, I have an option here for field identifier. So since it is our first control object within this scene, I'm just going to leave it at 1. It also picked up the description name here. We can change that if we want. So a couple options we have here is expose limit. We could turn that on. Expose direction. We can give them direction to choose up or down. There's also an action which we can set and start. So I'm going to change it to set and start. And if we hit refresh here, it's going to pick up our time that we set in there, which was 4:20. So I'm going to save this scene. I'm just going to navigate to a folder where I want to save it, give it a name here, click OK, and then we're going to go into Trio and test this out. So once Trio is open, I'm going to come into my Import Scenes tab here, and I'm going to import that scene that we made. So here's our clock, and this time to import it, I'm just going to double-click it, and this will also import it. So once the scene is imported, I double-click again here in my upper left window, and it takes us down here into the tab field, which exposes the editor in the upper right. So here in the upper right window, we have our ability to change our time. So if we want to type in 10 seconds here, we can choose it to go up or down. So we have live controls here where we can start, stop, continue, freeze, unfreeze. There's actions over here on the right. We can change it to set and start, or set and stop, stop, continue, freeze, or unfreeze. You also have an option here to click on the stop at. When you click this, it exposes another variable here where you can come in and choose what time you want it to stop at. So if you're counting down, if you want to count down from 10 seconds to 5 seconds, you choose down, hit start. Now it will count down and end at 5 seconds.